Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, fifth graders. Today we are going to see the lesson 7, and this lesson is going to be this about the out of this word is the topic, right? And it's going to talk about an important um, scientist with the name Sarah Seeger, right? That she has one theory about the exoplanets, and we are going to define first, before to start the reading, what is the idea of this topic out of this word, right? And the first question that you see here is, what are exoplanets? Exoplanets, right? Why does astronomer Sarah Seeger search for them, right? In conclusion, Sarah Seeger is an important astronomer, right? That she study about one theory that is used by technology application about the stars. So she thinks that we have billions and billions of stars in the Via Láctea, right? So, and she said that maybe these stars, some of them, or some of each star, maybe can be a planet, right? And one of the characteristics that this astronomer need to know in to define if it's a planet or not is that the planet, if the planet has oxygen, right? If you find oxygen in one planet, can be that does mean that we can have life in this place. So let's read the lesson, right? Sarah Seeger, why do you choose to search for planets outside our solar system? So we have to know that we have the normal solar system, right? With the 9 planets. Maybe the new planet with the name Planet X is one of the other planet that is new. But this is our topic. Today, Sarah Seeger talk about that I always love astronomy and the search for planets, seems like a tremendously exciting things to do, right? The prospect of finding the habitable planet is already within reach of current technology, and something I look forward to every day. So in conclusion, Sarah Seeger is lovely, passionate for astronomy, and she uses computer technology and applications. And this application is like Google Maps, right? But instead of Google Maps, is like the galaxy map. That I'm going to give you a video next to this video to see it too. It's very interesting about how she uses that application, and about this theory, about this technology, she said that we exist, or we have exoplanets, right? So Sarah Seeger said the atmospheric signature give us clues, right? Some clues to the gases in the atmosphere and whether or not life is present, right? For example, oxygen is not natural to our atmosphere, but is created by plants, okay, obviously. So, if we could detect oxygen or ozone gas in a distant exoplanet atmosphere, we will have sign that life might be present, okay? Is one of the most important theory, or the most important part of the theory of Sarah Seeger, that she said that if we have oxygen, ozone, right, ozone gas, we can determine, we can say, we can make sure that we have a life maybe in this place. So similarly, the best sign we have of the existence of liquid water oceans is a great deal of water vapor in a planet atmosphere. This is important because all life as we know it requires liquid water. Okay? So remember, actually, all the astronomers, they are trying to define if we can go and survive in different planets, right? The first planet was Mars, and all the astronomers sent or focused the investigation about if we can find life there, right? And Sarah Seeger is one of the most important astronomer that is making this investigation, and she calls exoplanets, right? Exoplanets. This is an example of the Via Láctea. In here we have the nine planets, right? I was going to say countries. The 9 planets and the stars. We have billions of billions of billions of stars that Sarah Seeger called exoplanets, right? Not all, some of them, right? And this is our example about the Via Láctea, right? It's only one example, right? So, do you think life exists somewhere outside our solar system? Absolutely, she said. Sarah Seeger said, absolutely. There are 100 billion stars in our galaxy, and possibly as many as 100 billion galaxies. Oh my God. Some stars must have Earth-like planets, and some of those planets are very likely to have life. What traits do you have to make you a good scientist? Sarah Seeger said, the creative ability to ask good questions which become research. Is important to make questions, right? If you make questions, is one of the most traits that one scientist has, the creativity ability to ask good questions. About Sarah Seeger, she said that, right? So what is the most important? She already said, I can run my exoplanet models again and again, like running a different experiment many times. I use the results to interpret observation of new exoplanets and for predictions of what is to come. Right? What is the most important scientific tool you use and why? This is an important question, right? Sarah Seeger said, without a doubt, my computer is the most important scientific tool. The computer and the applications that Sarah Seeger used is the most important tool for scientific development of galaxies. I make computers models of exoplanets, atmospheres, and interiors using basic physics and chemistry. So she is very smart, right? She works, I think, in NASA and is one of the most important astronomers actually in NASA, right? So the theory of the exoplanets, right? Pay attention, right? What did you decide to become a scientist? Sarah Seeger said, this is like an interview, right? The opinions of Sarah Seeger. I love trying to answer questions and I have a talent for logical thinking. Do you have any advice for students who are thinking about a career in science? For you, 5th graders, Sarah Seeger said, you have to study all the basic math and sciences, as you never know which subject will be useful in the future. Try to meet a scientist who can show you around his or her laboratory. It is important to know that the daily life of scientists is very different from just learning science in school. Science is not only theory, no. It's practical investigation. Sarah Seeger that you need to learn if you want to be a good scientist, you need to study math and science. Sorry, it's important. Okay, the classwork. Stand to the classwork. Okay, this classwork is very different and pay attention. Use the words in the box to complete the sentences below. Atmosphere, exoplanet, technology, and habitable. Habitable, right? One day, Seeger hopes to find a planet that can support life. Which word is? you have to know. Number 2, gases in a planet can be a sign of whether or not life exists on the planet. Which word can be? Number 3, allows Seeger to create models of planets beyond our solar systems. And the last one is orbits stars other than the sun. Okay, you have to know which words go in here. Write your answer on the lines below. What do you think creativity is an important quality of a good scientist? Sarah Seeger already did it and gave the answer. Number 2, what do scientists look for? Water, vapor, ozone, and oxygen in a planet atmosphere? Why? Remember about life, right? It's important to define the life in every place, right? Why do you think creativity is an important quality? I already said that, right? Already said that. And the last one is name 2 pieces of advice that Sarah Seeger has for students, for you, right? And who are interested in becoming scientists. Write or the 1 or 2 advices that Sarah Seeger told you about your career in science. It's not only theory, remember, right? Sarah Seeger gave you some examples. Okay, pay attention. This is the lesson 6, right? 5th graders, is missing only 1 lesson to finish the partial. It's missing only 1 lesson to finish the partial. Love you so much, and remember, do your classwork. The next week, we're going to have the last review of this lesson and the other lesson 7, and we are going to finish, and I'm going to give you what lessons are coming for the evaluation. And I'm going to post the list of the students that didn't present. Okay, so you have to make sure you are presenting the homework correct, the classwork correct. Don't send classwork in other number. Send it by the order of the classwork. Love you so much. Bye bye.